Hello everyone, this is Dennis. Welcome to Nice Math. Today I'm going to be talking about the TI-84 Plus graphing calculator. They have this calculator in a few colors, and I think you can also buy faceplates, which snap right on the top. You can get those on eBay or the Texas Instruments website, so you can get your calculator to be a nice bright color. You also might have the TI-83 Plus calculator. Everything we do today will be the same on the TI-83 Plus. Right, let's get started. Down the left-hand corner here, we have the on button. After you turn it on, if you don't see an expression here, or if you don't see this blinking cursor, or if your screen is completely black, you should check the contrast. To change the contrast, you're going to press the second key, the top left, and you're going to press and hold the up key, which turns it the contrast up. You saw over here in the top right hand corner that was your level of contrast. So let's turn it down. You can check it out there. I usually keep mine about 5 or 6. That's usually pretty good. Now if you just turn your calculator on and leave it and not do anything on it, it'll turn off by itself after about 3 to 5 minutes. But if you wanted to save some battery, then in order to turn your calculator off, you press the second key and then the on key again. Above that in blue is off. The second key activates everything in blue that's above the keys. So let's just do 1 or 2 here. Let's say we wanted to do the square root of something. Above here is the square root sign, and that should clear what we got going on here. So let's see the square root of 81. And parentheses, press the enter for the equals. Then it gives us 9. Another one I'll point out here is pi in blue right there. It's right above the exponent key. So let's do second pi. Press enter. That'll give us pi in a nice long decimal, as much as it can give us. Let's see. Another important key is the alpha key. That activates everything in green. Most of those things in green are letters for variables. But you can also write words with them. So this is how I wrote out the beginning. So N, I, and C. This took a little while, but luckily you can do something called alpha lock. Oh, I should point this out too. Down here is a space. So that's how you do a space in alpha mode. If you don't want to keep going back and pressing alpha every time, you can put it in alpha lock. So you press second alpha, that puts it in alpha lock. And that cursor is going to stay in alpha mode. So let's see what we got here. M, A, where's our T? TH for nice math. Okay, so let's see here. Alpha key, second key we've gone over so far. Let's start doing some expressions. Let's clear what we got going on here. Our first one, 50 divided by 2 times 5. Let's type that in. 50 divided by 2 times 5. Now, this is a fairly easy question here. We have 2 times 5, which is 10. And so 50 divided by 10 is 5. So we should get 5. Oh dear. Okay, so the reason it gave us 125, the calculator is right. It actually did it right. We just didn't give it in the correct form. The calculator did 50 divided by 2 first, which is 25, and then multiplied that times 5, which is 125. In order for us to do it the way we want it, we have to do 2 times 5 first, so we have to put those in parentheses. So we do 50 divided by parentheses 2 times 5 and close our parentheses. And that'll give us the right answer of 5. Let's do another one here. 60 divided by negative 3 times 4. So we go 60 divided by parentheses again. Now, you want to make sure to use the negative key down here and not the subtraction key. So we're going to go say negative 3 times 4. That gives us negative 5. Now, let's say we wanted to use negative 5 in our next expression. So let's say we just wanted to say negative 5 times 12. So we could just skip the -5 part and just hit times. That'll give us the answer, and this just stands for whatever was last the answer, times 12. That'll give us -60. We can also use the answer not first. We don't have to have it first. We can have it later in the expression. So let's say we wanted to do 4 times -60. So we say 4 times, and then to get the answer again, right above here in blue is ANS. So that's how we get our last answer. So we press second answer, and then equals should be a -240. So that looks good. Now, another good trick. This is a good trick. Let's say we made a mistake in our expression. Let's say over here we have 60 divided by -3 times 4. Let's say we just needed to say, instead of -3, -8. Something like that. So instead of just typing the whole thing out again, we can get that expression again by pressing second and then enter. That'll give us our last expression. We do it a few more times. Second, enter, and it'll finally give us the one we're looking for. Now we can just cursor over and change that 3 to an 8. Hit enter. That'll give us our new answer. Let's say we wanted to say, we made another mistake. We wanted to write 160 divided by -8 times 4. Let's recall the last expression again. Now we can cursor on over like this, but that'll take forever. We can just hit second, left key, and that'll bring the cursor. It'll jump all the way to the beginning. That's nice. Now to insert a number, we are going to use insert, the insert key. It's in blue right above delete. So we press second, insert. Now see how the cursor has changed? That means whatever we type there, everything's going to move over to the right. So 160, and then we can press enter, and that'll give us -5. All right. Let's see. That's a good trick. I like that one. Let's do some fractions. Let's clear what we got. Some fractions here. 1/4 divided by 2/3. So let's do 1/4. I'm sorry, not divided by 1/4 plus 2/3. So 1/4 plus 2/3. And we press the answer key there, and we got a long decimal. Usually when they give you fractions in the question, they want a fraction in the answer. Lucky for us, we can use our calculator to change that to a fraction. To do that, we're going to use the math key over here on the left. Press math, and in the top one here is fraction. It's already selected with the 1 right there being highlighted. So we just press enter to select it. Press enter again, and that'll change that long decimal into a nice fraction for us. Let's say we just wanted to reduce a fraction. Let's say we had 80 divided by 256. We can press math again. Now instead of it's already highlighted here, so we can just press enter, or we can press 1, that'll select it. And then we press enter, and that'll reduce a fraction for us. All right, so we did a bunch of stuff today, some good tricks. There'll be more coming soon, so check them out. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye.